Namaskar. I hope you enjoyed the last class where you learned it is difficult to write curved lines because of the structure of the fingers. So, to write curved lines, practice, and practice is needed. Now, the activity I suggested you have done, I believe, learning to write only zeros, circles, 100 circles I asked you to write. You have completed. I am very happy that there was a very good response for the last Saturday's class. Now, today, I will tell you many children, while writing, they experience lot of pain. I have come across many children, while doing their homework, they cry. And parents mistake that the children, they are lazy. Now, let me tell you, writing anything just using only by fingers. Suppose you are moving only fingers to write, that will be very painful. Look at how small these are fingers. For children, they are still small, soft, not strong enough. If they write letters only with these fingers for a long period, definitely it will be painful. So, what should be done? I will explain. First of all, you should understand the relation between the size of the line and the movement of fingers. This is hand and the entire arm. Let me explain. Suppose you have to write one line, you will write using fingers, small line you can write. See here I am holding this wrist. This joint is called wrist. Holding it tight, only fingers are moving. You can't write long lines. Suppose I leave it free, you can write still bigger line. Okay. Suppose you allow this elbow, this joint is called elbow to bend, you can write still longer lines. Suppose armpit, this if you move, you can write still longer line. Suppose you bend your body also, you can write still longer. So size depends upon small, only fingers, still bigger hand, still bigger right from the elbow, still longer from the armpit. Similarly, the circular lines. Suppose you are writing only with fingers, you can write only, see, only fingers are moving, a small circle. You can't write this big circle now using fingers. Okay. Now, suppose here, this joint, wrist we call it, it can be rotated easily. So, still bigger circle you can write. Here, if by elbow you can write still bigger, by armpit, using the armpit you can write still bigger circle. So, the size of the lines we write and which part of the hand we use, there is a relation. Those children who cry of pain, it is because they use only their fingers to write. Now, when they write only with fingers, what will happen? I shall explain. See, many, they hold the pen also in a wrong way. This will be straight. Okay. So, to keep it straight, they hold it very tightly and they will be using excess of energy into the waste of energy. It is not necessary. Actually, it should be held loosely. The back of this pen, it should be resting on this hand, resting. Very not tight. The grip should not be very tight. Okay. It should be exactly so much, it should not move from this position. That is all. Okay. I have seen some children who write only by fingers. See, while they write, this pen will be moving. Okay, the pen will be moving. But those who write by actually rotating the wrist also, the wrist is stronger than these finger joints. The joints here, they are very weak and they can't rotate also. No? Okay. Particularly this part can rotate a little. Here, the joints here can't rotate. Therefore, to write for a long time, you should make use of this entire hand, not just the fingers. Because the fingers are small and not so strong. So those who write only using fingers, they feel writing very painful, strenuous, difficult. Now you could understand, I believe, how you should write. There are few more. They are in opposite pole. While writing, they use the whole hand. This is also not proper. Because when you write fingers, you can be very accurate. Okay. Moving the hand, you can't be very meticulous or accurate. The handwriting will not be good. So those who use the entire finger is also wrong. So fingers with wrist, this hand should be used for writing. Okay, you can write. It is strong. For any length of time you can write. Particularly in examination you have to write. Sometimes in higher classes, 3 hours. That will be okay. Anyway, today's lesson you have understood, I believe, the relation between the size of the lines and the movement of the fingers, hand and the entire sleeve, okay, entire arm, that I have explained today. And I hope you will do the activity which you did in the last class yourself. See, whatever I told till now, don't accept 100%. You test. That is the best student. You should be experimental minded. You take a pen, try to write different sized circles. See how, which part moves. You experience yourself. Observation is the best teacher, they say. So all I say, I don't mean that you should accept all of them 100%. But you test, you verify, you observe, you do it. And find by yourself which is convenient. But this relation, many people, they don't know. That is why they think writing will be very hard. Okay, it is difficult. I have told this relation. This is a very important thing in writing. And in schools and all, they don't teach all those things. Therefore, I am explaining. You please try to follow that. And today, it's a home game, I call it. No, I don't call it as homework, you know already. Work is boring. Game is welcome. So play the game of writing. So 100 on any small, not a costly paper, cheap paper, you go on writing zeros, 100 zeros. And the 100th zero should be very beautiful than the first zero you write. Write only to make it look good, look good, look good. And nextly, that another one home game which should be followed throughout the year, not until March 2026. What is that? 5 lines. Take 100 pages notebook, you write 5 lines. Okay? Only to write neatly. Apart from doing all your homework, projects, assignments and all that, once in a week, 10 minutes is enough. Write neatly. Is it possible for me to write neatly? You check yourself. And in the beginning I will tell you, you will be slow, but slowly you will pick up speed. That is how one should learn. And let me announce the next week's lesson in advance. You know very well, our human hand with which we write, it is special, extra special. Because of this hand, human beings are sometimes considered as superior to animals. Animals, they don't have hand. So I will tell about the speciality of the hand in my next week's class. Keep waiting. Till then, namaskar. Thank you.